Well, I think what's useful right now is when people are seeing someone like AOC get ran down on at a movie theater, trying to understand what are these people trying to accomplish by getting AOC or other people to admit or agree that this is a genocide. What are they actually trying to accomplish? And I think some of it is based in trolling and the kind of skirting around the term genocide that's been happening for several months. Some people are saying it's genocide. Some people are saying it's not. And then you read the technical term on Google or wherever you read things, and you're like, well, it sounds like a genocide to me. But the nuance of it, I think what Rosenberg's pointing to is you have Palestinian people living, working, owning businesses in Israel that don't live in Gaza and aren't going through what people in Gaza are going through. Even though in Israel you have a government that is not very welcoming to Palestinians in many ways.
Well, and this war is a war against humanity. It's horrifying. And even that part where I'm like, well, is it a war? Because Gaza doesn't have a military.
Well, yeah, but then back to the point. But they do have people shooting missiles off. Exactly. But then they have militarized weaponry.
It's nasty. And my only point was, someone explained to me what forcing AOC to use language that is then going to get her. Force her to lose power in other ways so you can prove a point on Twitter is not effective to her getting to where she's trying to get to, which is demanding Joe Biden have a ceasefire.
Right, because then that convolutes her position.
Absolutely. And she's already being clear and unequivocal in saying that we need a permanent ceasefire now.
She's been very vocal about it. So you should know where she stands.
I just don't know that your time is best suited running down on her in a movie theater.
But it gets likes, bro. It went viral. What are you talking about?
I know. That is all that matters when you think about it. You know what I mean?
It got us talking about it this morning, which is really what activism is all about, just so we're all clear, right? Activism is not politics. Activism is actions that cause society to pay attention or cause a conversation, even if it's uncomfortable, disruptive, and sometimes regressive.
Well, then listen, if you want to read someone who's been active on this issue for a very long time, my dad has a Substack.
MJ Rosenberg, one of my favorites.
Yeah, MJX847. That's literally the name he's had since his AOL screen name days. MJX847.substack.com. He writes about this every single day. But
didn't the
strong terms?
Didn't the pro-Israel Jews kick your Jewish father out? Like, yo, we don't like that you support Palestinians, and write negatively about the Israeli government?
Yes. That's sort of why he's writing on Substack as opposed to being at a major place.
Right.
Yeah, it got very, very hard for him to do that. But don't listen to me. I'm just a Zionist furthering the agenda. You know what I mean? Just ask Candace Owens. You know what I'm doing.